Welcome to CP Academy. Actually, in today's class, we need to start contact form in HTML. But before that, you have to know about what is client and what is server. So client server model. Why we use only client server models? Okay, it's a very important thing when it comes to real life. Probably almost 90% you will work on this. What is client? What is server? Client side, server side. So you have to know about this. Okay, I'll share you my screen. Now it is fine. Okay, is the PPT visible? Can anyone see that PPT? Client server model by CP Academy. So this model is a reason why you can browse the websites and play online games, chat with your friends like WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and watching videos from the video servers like YouTube. Okay, if you understand today's concept clearly, you will easily understand how the internet works. And you also we can know that how web development actually works and how big companies build their companies websites or apps. Okay, first imagine a simple situation in real life. It is nothing but real life example that you go to a restaurant, you sit down and waiter comes to you and says, sir, what would you like to order? You say some food item and the waiter goes to the kitchen and get your food and brings it back to you. This simple act is exactly how computers communicate now too. Okay, we can say that here the customer is a client, okay, and the kitchen is a server, and the waiter is the network behind between them. So I'll explain you clearly. So in real world, a customer asks the food, means in computer world the client asks for the data. Here the customer is a client, means asking data to the server. A kitchen prepares food. Coming to the real world, a kitchen prepares food. In computer world, the server prepares the response what the client asks. Okay, and the waiter brings the food. Here the internet or network delivers the response which is given by the server to the client. The client server model is nothing but the one who requests the information. We can take a simple example like let me explain. Amazon or Flipkart. Here we are the clients. We are asking the some data like laptops, or else directly we can say um, I want to open Flipkart website. I'm just typing the Flipkart address, flipkart.com. Immediately when I press enter, the request means we are asking the flipkart.com. That is the request which is given by the client. The request immediately goes to the Flipkart servers and it builds the response, means the Flipkart homepage. It returns back to our using the network or internet. Okay, this is what happens. Client request and server responds to the client request. Here we can see client sends the request to the server and server responds to the request sent by the client. Okay, is that clear what I'm saying? Okay. Coming to the client server model, it is a nothing but it is a way to divide the work between two parts, like client the one who requests something and the server the ones who respond to the request and server the serve the information. Okay, just now I am saying that client send request and the server gives the response. Client asks for the information, at the same time server used to give the information which is asked by the client. Okay, in simple we can say the client initiate communication and server waits and responds. In Google you can say we are searching like what is the best programming language, what is the best tool. Immediately the Google server page take that accept that request and gives the page back to us. Okay. So now why do we need client server model? Without client server model, can't we develop the websites or can't we develop the apps? Can't we browser? So imagine if every computer had to store all the website data or apps or data by itself, it would be impossible. Obviously, means when we are opening any website, uh, means if there is no client server model, let's imagine if there is no client server model, we need to store every part of the data in our local system. Not only we, everyone used to do that. Means there will be no space in our systems after some time. So that would be it's a highly impossible. So that is the reason why client server model is. There are some advantages. Centralized data means all data stored at one place. We can access from anywhere. Easy to manage and easy to update. If there are any changes in the server or in the data, uh, if we have that data in our local systems, we need to update in every system. But if the data is centralized, we need to only update it once. The update will goes to all over the means who are requesting the data from that particular website. Okay, we can manage data easily and performance will be high. Scalable, coming to the scalability, many users can access at once. Netflix server stores 1,000 of movies. You just request the one you want. Okay, in Gmail servers also there are many mails. You can access your inbox. I think you got a clarity about what is client and what is server. We are the clients. What is the visible to us means in here you can say Flipkart is there. This is the client side. Means we are asking some request to the server. Server is the backend means database. You can say database. Okay. Any doubts in this? And in the future classes, we'll learn more about different architectures like peer-to-peer, multi-tier models. Okay, not now. In future, we have 6 months of time. Today is the first day. Okay. So now we are going to HTML forms. So it is a day one. Welcome to the day one of our front-end internship by CP Academy. In the previous session, like in the demo session, we learned some HTML structure and basics and the styling using CSS. Today we'll go a level deeper and build a contact form. Okay, I'm opening VS Code. I think everyone has joined the Discord server. There we used to communicate everyone and tasks. Whatever the doubts you are having, you can ask there. Bring you the Discord link. You can join using this link. Okay. Coming to our topic, it is a contact form actually. It is a very important that every website has this. Okay. I think everyone have an idea about what is forms, right? I'm just creating new folder here, naming day one. Okay, in the day I'm creating files. Also, we need another. Is the VS Code visible to any every? Okay, let's start. I'm just giving a basic skeleton. So here is the basic skeleton. I'm giving the name as contact us. So in the body section, like in the body part, means after the line number 8, here is the body part, means what appears in the website to us. So I'm just giving a h2 content, a heading that indicates this section for contacting. Okay. This section is for contact us. I'm opening this using live server with the live server. Okay, now it is good. And the second part is form. Starts from the form container. Everything inside this will be the form elements like inputs and buttons, whatever the content. I'm just giving the form. Okay, in this form section we need to give the label. Label is nothing but used to describe the input box, what the input box is for, means what is the. So we can add that enter your name. After this tag to the name. Now enter the input. Placeholder, let me write the whole tag. When we are entering any name, like a placeholder will disappear. It just says like what should we enter here. Entering name, enter your name. Okay, we need to enter our name here. This is the placeholder. It is a must and should attribute for like SEO content. You know SEO, search engine optimization. We'll know. If you don't know, just don't worry, we'll know in the upcoming classes. Okay, up to now just remember this placeholder is must and should. Okay, here the input in line number 12, you can say input type text and id is id name and the placeholder. Okay, in the second email, and the last one is the message. I think everyone knows this label tags and input tags. There is no need of explaining it from scratch, right? What should I explain? Actually, this is not a course, this is an internship. We can't explain you everything from the scratch. About this for attribute, we'll know in the upcoming classes. We'll discuss about this, or just leave it for now. Okay, the placeholder, you know, and the scripting part using these IDs. Now see content. Okay, this is the final output. Okay, here enter, we can only enter the names. Here if we try to enter the only name, it gives an alert. See, please include an @ in the email address. CP Academy is missing an @ means we need to enter only email formats @gmail.com. Now it is fine. Form submitted. Okay, up to now it's everything fine, I think. Let's now make our form look beautiful and modern using CSS. Actually, we are using the external format, like we need to link the CSS file here. Okay, just use the link tag, and direct CSS file we can't use. Now we link at the CSS file. There is a must and should CSS that we need to include in every part of the website. Like in every website, we need to include this kind of CSS. Okay, the first thing is body. Okay, font sans serif. In the previous class, I have already said about this. We need to use only Arial and sans serif, means it will be easy and looking good for the end user, means the client side. Okay, the background color is it's a random color. Don't worry, it's a light color only. The padding is 40%, means inner space to that particular page or web page. The inner space will be 40 pixel. Okay, and the next one to the form, I'm just writing CSS directly to the tags. Okay, the background color is white color, means you know the code, I think triple F or 6 Fs you can enter the code. I'll send you this entire code in the Discord server. Okay, device of border radius giving. See the CSS, the screen visible to everyone. A background color, let me show you like this. Okay, here I have given the font family as sans serif. This kind of font is looking good, and the background color is F0, F4, F8, something called is a random color, but it is a most preferable color in the websites. And the coming to the padding, I'm giving 40 pixel. You can see this space above the form and sides of the form. Okay, you can see the spaces in the form. Coming to the form, background color, I have given the white. Okay, you can see here white color, and padding is 20 pixel, means inner space. You can see the outer space, it's a different color, inner space in the white color. Means to the labels and inputs there is a space around the label. Okay, that is a 20 pixel of space. Width means 300 pixel, means from end to end, from here to here. Okay, where the white color is appearing in the form, that is the width. If I increase here the width, I'm decreasing it to 200, you can see the width has reduced. Okay, that is why I have given the 3. It is a perfect. Okay, and the margin also auto, means equal spaces. Border radius means here you can see the border radius 10 pixel. Here I'm giving it to 30 pixel. You can see the border radius, there is a difference, no, to 10 pixel and to 30 pixel. Okay, so now I'm giving the border radius, but not border radius, box shadow. See, this is the very important part for the, means a good looking nice, means good user interface. Box shadow, box shadow 0 0 10 pixel. I'll explain you each and every part. And here I'm giving the color, you can say any random color we can give. Okay, here I'm changing the color. Okay, see, it's like something looking good, isn't it? Okay, now I'll explain these values 0 0 10 pixel. Like everyone knows this. Do everyone know these values 0 0 10 pixel? Why I'm giving like this, or shall I explain? Just post a message in the chat box. Shall I explain these values or not? Explain. Okay, I'll explain. So I'm opening the developer console so that it will be easy to you. To that form we have applied the CSS. Here the CSS is, so see, this is the box side, this is the values I'm giving 0 0 and 10 pixel, means this is nothing but x-axis and y-axis. Okay, x offset, y offset. If I'm increasing these values, you can change the movement in the shadow. Okay, see, x is the 10 pixel now, y is the 13 pixel, and this is the blur, means the third value is the blur. If we are changing this blur, let me enter the 30 pixel, see the blur effect. Okay, these are very simple. See the shadow movement. Got it? That is why I have chosen this developer console to explain these values. You can enter any values, either negative or anyone. This is the blur. You can see the blur effect. Okay. Here I'm entering the 10 pixel. Okay. So now it is fine. Can anyone say what kind of CSS should we add here to get the text bold? Means this label. I'm writing CSS to this label. We can add a temporary CSS here. Can anyone say what kind of CSS should add it to get the text bold? Come on, guys. I think you know. Just say yes or no. You know or not? Font weight. Yes, exactly. Font weight. From 600, it is a bold. See the change in the name. Okay, let's focus on this. Here also, I'm unchecking the checkbox. It is normal. When I'm giving the font weight is 600, it is a bold. Okay, so we are adding this CSS to only label. Here, label, font weight 600. Of course, you can increase this font weight to 900. And we are giving the, now we are going to give the padding to the input fields. So generally people used to write the CSS you can say input in this way. Directly they used to write the CSS, but this is not the perfect. Okay, we can add uh, by mentioning the type of inputs. By mentioning the type of inputs, input type text means remaining inputs won't get this CSS. Like we also have submit button as input type, but here we are only applying CSS to text and email. Only these two kind of inputs will get this CSS. Okay, got it? Got my point? Okay, what you have added, width equal to 100 percentage, and the padding is 8 percentage. Means just remove it. We will know what is the difference. So previously the inputs are like this. Okay, so now we are adding padding equal to 8 pixel, means inner space. Inside the input space is 8 pixel. And the margin top means a space between label and input. Here, margin top. I am removing this. You can see the space difference. Not this one, margin top. Now you can see the difference. There is no space between the labels and input. Okay. I'm adding here margin top as a 15 pixel. Now you can see the difference. Okay. Means this is for all inputs, and this text area also. It is also kind of input. And the borders 1 pixel solid, margin border radius 6 pixel. Okay. I'm just zooming the page. You can write the CSS according to your laptop or your systems. Just increase the width and increase the font sizes of everywhere. So the second part is coming to the submit button. Here the send is there. Coming to the submit button, I am writing this another CSS. That is nothing but let me type the whole input. Type is submit. Means this CSS is only applying to the input where the type is a submit. Okay. I'm giving some CSS. You can add any based on your choice. Okay. So here background color is about this button background color, this blue light blue color, and the normal color means a text color, means it is a white color, and the border is none, means I'm removing the total borders. Means by default the submit button will get the borders. Okay, you can see here. So see here the border is there, the black color border. So in the CSS I'm removing that border by applying the border none properties. And the padding also with 100% means it occupies the space from end to end. And the border radius is 6 pixel. Of course we can increase this up to 10 pixel. And the cursor is pointer, means when we are mouse over this button, the cursor will change to finger like, means a pointer. See, it is also input, but the cursor is getting changed over here. Okay, cursor pointer. So form designing part is almost completed. So I just want to add in some animations, like when we are hovering the button, means a send button, the color should be changed. So here color is getting changed. Okay, up to now the form designing part is completed. And white card, generally we call it as a cards. This whole form is known as card. So here the form designing part is completed. Any doubts in this? Successfully we have completed. Just it's a basic form, contact form. We are giving our names and our emails, the message we want to inquiry about that particular website or service or product. Simply we are using the send. So currently we haven't integrated the JavaScript, so it is not submitting. Of course if we want to submit, it won't happen anything. So till now you don't have any doubts, right? Okay, let me give you a challenge. Try to add one more field below the email, like a phone number, and style it with the same way. Okay, try to change the button color to green color. Okay, now it is blue, try to change it to green. So in today's session we have built a contact form with a name, email and message. We have used the input tag, text area, and the label and form tag means four tags, and the style using CSS, box shadow and border radius, hover. These are the new to us. Okay. Can anyone do right now? Add one more field below the email address. Here the input tag is there, na? So what kind of input tag should be written when it comes to the numeric field? Means phone number, mobile number. There the user should not enter any text values. By default, the input should not accept the text. Can anyone type the input format in the chat box? Or you can unmute your mics and you can say number. Yes, exactly. I'm just copying this. Type, change the type into number. Okay. Now check the output. See, we need to change the label also. Also, we have written the CSS as only to the text and email. Here we need to include another format. What is that? Number. The whole CSS will apply. It is done. Of course, here we need to change the for attribute also. So up to here, it is completed for today's, and the task is you need to build this, create a feedback form with name, email, and a rating also. Okay, rating and comment section and submit button. It's nothing but here the name and email are common, and here in the number place just remove this and the rating, give the rating format. Just Google it in the rating format, give here, and in the below it's like a replace this message with the comments. Okay, in the last it is a submit button. Change the text into submit. Here you can change value to submit. Okay, so this is your today's task. It is just a basic form. It's a very basic, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about let me say the topic. Tomorrow it is a must and should, I think. Yeah, it is a nothing but uh, landing page. Landing page layout means what kind of CSS use in the real world. So what are the process, what are the basic requirement to design the page layout. Tomorrow is we are going to discuss about the page layout. Okay, coding standards also. We are going to design the basic structure of a landing page using HTML and style it nicely with CSS. At the end of the session, you will understand that how to think in layout structure and how to use flexbox, basic responsiveness, and clean coding habits. Okay, so tomorrow is very important. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask regarding the today's session or about the internship. Okay, the people who are not attending to the live sessions, you can find these classes in the LMS. Okay, bye.